Hi, we're Lydia and Wehan, and in our last video, we went swimming with the stingrays at Hamelin Bay. In this video, we're going to be climbing the world's tallest fire lookout tree. Good morning, guys!
It is very, very cold this morning.
Super chilly. Also, there's kangaroos jumping around everywhere at our campsite, but we're heading somewhere that may be a bit scary today. Are you prepared?
I feel like last time we did this, I was like, oh yeah, I can do this. No. But then actually doing it, you're like, oh.
Yeah. You're like, oh, it's going to be easy, and then you start and you're like, ugh.
So there's no telling. Hello, I need to drive.
Excuse me, guys. They're just so slow to get out the way. Alright, so here we are. Ground looks terrified.
It's absolutely just like...
So we are at the Dave Evans Bicentennial Tree. Now this is the world's tallest fire lookout tree. And it is 75 meters high, and we are gonna climb it. I feel like I need a pee now looking at it.
Do you know what the most surprising thing about this tree is?
What?
So we're in Australia at the moment. And
Oh,
guess
yeah.
what? You're probably thinking, where's the safety harnesses? Where's all the cage or netting or whatever?
There's nothing.
There's absolutely nothing. It's just stakes
It's
into
just
a tree. And it's been like that for decades?
Yeah.
Decades. So it's not even like it's new and like...
And it's a big tourist attraction. I'm so surprised, especially in Australia, that it doesn't have like a harness or like a guide or
supervise
something.
it, yeah.
Nah, just climb it. Go for it.
And it's
So
open
we'll show you
24/7
guys.
as well.
It is
It's humongous. Look at that.
massive.
Like, look at me. Right next to it.
Look at that. It is massive. Oh dear. What did we get ourselves into?
I remember it being bad. I don't remember it being this bad.
Yeah, me
I'm
neither.
actually like...
I don't remember it being this bad either. Maybe we'll both go for a pee and then we'll climb this.
I think a little bit more than a pea, Lydia. I mean,
Yeah.
there is like a little bit of this on the side, but straight down, no, nothing.
Is it slippy?
No, but it's cold. And look, they even like bend quite a bit.
Stop. I'm terrified now. I wasn't scared at all because I didn't think about it, and now that I'm here I'm like, oh,
I remember
shit.
it being bad, but not as bad. This is insane.
But around us is beautiful.
Even driving here, like the roads were quite corrugated, but
But it's beautiful.
like the sun, the god rays going between the curry trees.
It's beautiful.
Is beautiful.
Now let's climb and see it
poop
from another
and pee,
angle.
and then so we don't have any accidents because we don't have any diapers.
So we're not meant to take a backpack, but we want to take the drone up. So we've got a really flat, empty bag apart from the drone that clips up to Wehan. So hopefully he should be all good. Excuse how puffed out I am right now, but here's what they look like. The pegs in the tree. Kind of terrifying. Oh, I'm so puffed out.
That really takes the breath out of you.
It does, right? And because your heart's racing too.
Yeah, it's insane.
We've made it to the first lookout.
Oh, it doesn't look that high, and then you look straight down, you're like, ooh.
And we still have a way to go.
Oh gosh. The worst thing is, you get to this point, you're like, oh, I can take a break. And then you read this sign and it goes, that was the easy part.
Part of the top section is vertical and narrow. Great.
There's one really wobbly stake.
Are you showing it?
I'm trying to, but I'm also like pooping myself. Look at it, like I'll just put like my foot on it. Oh, there's two really wobbly. Three really wobbly. So you could, yeah. So you can see this one's just like straight up wobbling. Same with this one, and same with the one I'm stood on right now. Oh yeah. Oh.
Oh gosh.
This is really high.
It is.
This should not be legal. I'm actually surprised that no one gets injured or no one's
I know.
passed while doing this. Like, seriously, do not do this if you have like any heart weakness, whatever.
No. Maybe we're just unfit, but I'm puffed out. And it's scary.
No, it's scary.
Australia is so overcautious on everything that something like this, you'd expect there to be something.
Yeah.
I said to Bian, alright, we either have to go around here or climb over the entry point.
Want to go over that.
And he's like, I don't want to climb over that. So he just crawled through. Alright, I guess I'm crawling. Oh my gosh. Wait, don't just climb while I'm climbing under. How's it looking?
This is where I'm inside now. I'm not moving. I'll shoot the drone down for things.
Alright, this ladder's
It's
a
very
little bit
flexible.
taller. Oh my gosh! Don't do that! We made it! Can I have checkpoints now? We are above the trees.
And like when you're driving through them in the road, you're like, gosh, these trees are really tall.
Yeah, and now we're over all of them. Like, it is absolutely terrifying. But it is beautiful.
Can you imagine, right? I don't know when this was built, but like, let's say it's like the 1980s. You smell a little bit of smoke, you're like, I wonder where this fire is. Oh, I have to check. Oh, let's go to the tree. And then climbing this tree, like, oh.
So Vian kind of explained it there, but this is a fire lookout tree. So people will climb it to look out and be like, is there a fire somewhere off in the forest, a bushfire? I'm glad we did it, but oh my gosh, it's so scary.
The realities of trying to take
I keep going.
a thumbnail. I'm just leaning over the edge of this platform while Lydia's like pulling faces and she's got
Pull like clickbaity faces.
like 7 o'clock in the morning.
Also, my legs have been in this pose for ages while we try to get a
Oh, they're
thumbnail,
not going to cramp up, are
and
they?
they're like shaking.
No.
Like my legs are shaking.
Oh dear.
Alright, okay, how do I do like a scared face? Like a...
Oh!
It feels
Okay.
so stupid. Honestly, I feel like climbing down is worse.
Yeah.
Because it forces you to look down.
I'm not going to look down.
Okay, I gotta move my hair out the way. Hang on.
I promise that is sweat, not urine.
Oh my gosh. I feel like I need a wee, and I weed just before we started this.
Yeah.
I'm busting now.
Oh.
Oh my gosh. Oh, it's quite a twist here.
Like we're like nearly halfway down. Look at this. This is insane. Nothing. I think it's actually easier coming down than it is going up. Because like you see the destination, you're like, oh. Like I think my brain is like,
I'm getting closer.
I'm getting closer. I'm getting closer. So I feel a lot better going down, but I feel a lot worse when there's like half a dozen stakes that are just stakes. What are they called?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna call them stakes. Loose.
I know.
Like there's half a dozen of them.
There's a couple loose, and but the one was so loose. I reckon I could pull it out because I held it and I shoved it back in, and it went in at least like that. Because I went like that, and it went in, and I was like, "This is so loose. I could probably just pull it out."
I wonder what the weight limit is for. Like there
I
should
don't
be a
think
weight.
there is one.
There should be one.
There should.
Like that's actually scary.
That's the good bit, is like as I'm doing this, I'm like, oh, it lets like 9 people be on a platform, and when it's busy, loads of people do this at the same time.
Yeah.
And I'm like, surely if it can carry like a lot of people.
The platforms are fine. It's the stakes.
No, I mean the stakes as well. Like it gets busy here. A lot of people have done this. I'm like, surely this isn't going to be the day that one of them falls out.
Who knows? You know, when you're cycling,
Oh dear.
It gives you a great appreciation of like speed, like how fast you're going when you're in a car or whatever. Climbing this gives me great appreciation for like
The ground.
drones.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? This is what, like 65, 75 meters high, and the drone, majority of the time I have it 120 meters up in the air. Can you imagine? That's wild.
It makes me appreciate the ground. See, I'm not scared of heights. I don't have a fear of heights.
I think it's
I'm
more so
uneasy
just
with them.
yeah.
It's not like a fear. It's like when I'm really high up, I'm uneasy.
Yeah.
Rhiannon's got jelly legs. He's just doing the drone shots of the top, and he's got jelly legs. Just driving along, and we've spotted an emu on the side of the road.
A wild emu.
The realities of van life. We're driving, we hear a crash,
And they're broken.
and one of our cupboards open, and it looks like our containers are cracked, and things came out. Great. I guess we better clean this mess. Yeah, I'm trying to save the coffee right now. I don't know how it happened. It mustn't have been shut properly.
Yeah.
Because it's been really good this whole time. We've had no issues
And
with
like we literally just got off all the corrugated road bit.
Yeah. We're literally on the normal road now, and now it falls out.
So we just drove on probably the worst corrugated road.
The
up
worst.
And down hills. Because we didn't have signal, so I just navigated to the Big Brook Forest because I had that saved.
And
on
not
my
the Big
Google
Brook
map.
Dam.
So I was like, I could figure it out, like from the forest. But we drove literally around the whole dam, up and down hills, when there's a perfectly good paved road.
Yeah. Normal paved road back there, but Vian took us on the big, corrugated, horrible route.
It was pretty, but
It was pretty, but it took us a lot
also
longer.
pretty stressful.
Oh dear. I feel like you're brewing you're brewing up something stupid to say.
Do you know what I feel like after that tree?
What?
Like that picnic bench.
Crazy beautiful here. Like, look at it. And it's super sunny. It looks like it would be a hot day, but it's pretty
actually
chilly.
pretty
So it looks like we're at the beach. We're at a beach just surrounded by forest. So we were debating going for a kayak or a swim at the dam. But
It's too bloody cold.
Bian's saying it's chilly. I think we're just gonna head to another spot.
We are
Just-
at Beedelup Falls.
Wow, you
Beedelup
beat me
Falls
to it.
is actually one of the locations where we first made our stop a couple of years ago when we were doing a Southwest trip. And it's actually the very reason why we have a toilet in the van. Because
forgot about
Lydia
that.
had to go for a wee. And she's like, and I was like, oh, there's toilets here. And she's like, okay, cool.
God, got me.
Goes to the toilets, and it's just a drop toilet.
I forgot about
And
that.
like, we were like, oh, it would be quite nice toilet. Like, it looks quite nice from outside.
Yeah.
It looks alright.
It was
It's
literally a
just
hole in the ground
hole
filled
in the
with
ground.
flies, maggots, spiders. Like,
Yeah.
it was awful. And that's why we put a toilet in our van. Because I was like, never again. But this spot's beautiful. So there's a waterfall, there's a little bridge bit we're going to cross, and it's amazing. Already the forest is like magical. Let's go. Okay, before we get on this, I want you to read that it says, do not jump or sway on the bridge, okay? No. If we didn't have jelly legs after the tree climb, we're definitely gonna have them after this. It sounds so peaceful and calm. I want to swim in it.
Same. Should
Seems
we?
so nice. No.
Why not?
We're at the top of the lookout.
We have a little bridge.
There's a little bridge over there. Not sure you'll see it that well. And the falls. And that was our last spot in Pemberton that we're going to show you guys. We are here for a couple more days, keeping it really chill, really low-key, not getting up to too much because apparently it's raining.
Yeah, and
Apparently
thunderstorms?
thunderstorms and rain
Yeah.
came out of nowhere. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and joining us on the scary treetop climb, and everything else we got up to. See you next one. There's a bone. I'm so happy, and we get to stay here 7 nights.
Whoa!